Morning students. To the students of standard 9, welcome back to our class. Students, we are learning about the physical features of India, and in previous videos we have learned about the Himalayas, the northern plains and the peninsular plateau. Today students, we are going to learn about the Indian desert and the coastal plains. About the Indian desert, it lies at the northwest or west part of India. You can see it in the board written about some points, main points about the Indian desert. It lies at the western part of India, and it is also known as the Thar Desert. It is known as Thar Desert. It covers most part of Rajasthan and southern part of Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab. So this Thar Desert or the Great Indian Desert covers the most part, almost all parts of Rajasthan and the parts of Gujarat, Punjab and Haryana. The total area of this desert is 2 lakh square kilometer. Average rainfall. Now, why it is a desert? Because we know the rainfall is very less in this part of India, and the temperature is maximum. The average rainfall received by the Indian desert is less than 25 centimeter. Annual rainfall is less than 25 centimeter, which is very less. Therefore, the cultivation is very difficult and very less in this part of India because of the less rainfall, and the evaporation is high, and therefore the alkaline in the soil or the salt in the soil is high. Therefore, cultivation is very less done in present. Because of the construction of Indira Gandhi Canal, the irrigation is being done, and with the help of irrigation, the cultivation is done in some parts of Rajasthan. The only river that passes through this region is river Luni. So students, that is all about the Great Indian Desert, which lies at the western part of India. I hope you understand. Next we are going to learn about the coastal plains. I have told you that we have two coastal plains, the western coastal plains and the eastern coastal plains. The coastal plains are the narrow land which are found at the border of Arabian Sea and the Western Ghat and the Bay of Bengal and Eastern Ghats. So, students, there are two coastal plains in India, and that is Western coastal plains and the Eastern coastal plains. In the book, you can see the coastal plains. So these are this narrow white area are called as the coastal plains. This side, so that is western. This is western coastal plain. Western coastal plain starts from the West Bengal and goes up to Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu. And western coastal plain starts from the Gujarat and goes up to Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu, whereas eastern coastal plain starts from West Bengal and goes up to the Kerala. So these are two narrow places between the Arabian Sea and the Western Ghat and the Bay of Bengal and the Eastern Ghat. So these narrow areas are called the plains. As I told you that there are two coastal plains. One is the western coastal plain, other one is the eastern coastal plains. Students, these are the plains in India along with the northern plains. This western coastal plain, it is a narrow plain on the western side between the Arabian Sea and the Western Ghat. Now it stretches, as I told you, it stretches from Gujarat to Kerala. There are two, it is divided into two parts. It is divided into three parts. The western coastal plain is divided into three parts, and that is Konkan coast. Konkan coast stretches from Mumbai to Goa, so that is Konkan coast. Then the Kannad coast stretches from Goa to Kerala, and Malabar coast at the southern part, which stretches from Kerala to Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu. So these are the three parts of the western coastal plains. First one is the Konkan coast, that stretches from Maharashtra to Goa or Mumbai to Goa, and then middle part is the Kannad coast, which stretches from Goa to Kerala, and the last part is the Malabar coast, which stretches from Kerala to Tamil Nadu. The eastern coast is the eastern boundary between the Bay of Bengal and the Eastern Ghats. It is a narrow plain between the Bay of Bengal and the Eastern Ghat. It stretches from, as I told you, it stretches from West Bengal to Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu. This narrow place, white place, you can see, that is the coastal plain. Students, this coastal plain is divided into two parts. First one is the Northern Circus and Coromandel. So these are the two divisions of the eastern coastal plain, the Northern Circus and Coromandel. Now students, the western coastal plain, the average width of western coastal plain is 65 to 100 kilometer, whereas the average width of eastern coastal plain is 80 to 100 kilometer. That means the width of eastern coastal plain is more than the width of western coastal plains. Now students, there are many rivers that flows in the western coastal plains as well as the eastern coastal plain. These rivers, the rivers that flow in the western coastal plains, they form estuary. Estuary means drawn valleys. These rivers, they do not form deltas, whereas they form the estuaries or drawn valleys, the valleys at the mouth of the river. Whereas the eastern coastal plains, the rivers at the eastern coastal plains, they form the deltas at the mouth. So these are the differences between the western coastal plains and eastern coastal plains. Students, I hope you understood about the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert, and also you have understood about the coastal plains. So these are the different physical parts of India. In the next video, we are going to see about the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Students, about the islands, we have two island groups in India, and they are the Andaman and Nicobar Island groups and the Lakshadweep Islands. So these are not two islands. Students, remember, they are the two island groups. Andaman and Nicobar Island, it is located in the Bay of Bengal, and it is a group of around 3000 islands. Some text also says that it is a group of around 572 islands. So text differs it is around a group of 3000 islands, and among these 3000, 265 are uninhabited. Still, in those 265 islands, there is no human settlements are found. Nicobar Islands are a group of 19 islands, and among these 19, 7 are uninhabited. So these are about the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Next is the Lakshadweep Island. Lakshadweep Island is located in the Arabian Sea, and it is a group of 36 islands. And this Lakshadweep Island is formed of the coral deposit called atoll. So students, these are all about the island groups of India found in the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal. In the book you can see here the island groups. This is, you can see, this is the Lakshadweep Island in the Arabian Sea, whereas the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are found in the Bay of Bengal. So students, this is all about the physical features of India. We have learned about the different physical parts of India. We have learned about the great northern Himalayan mountains, northern plains, the peninsular plateau, the great Indian desert, the coastal plains, and the island groups of India. So this is all about the chapter 2. I hope you understood the chapter. Please watch the videos carefully and try to learn the physical features of India. And that's all. Thank you.